Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being part of the great conversation on this particular show. We are looking at a society that is confusing in terms of what we have had in the past and what we are experiencing now. One of the things that are very disturbing in our day is in the way men are being presented to the society, painting a picture that looks quite different from how men were looked at in the past. And it has been announced that in this month, they will be focusing not only on health affairs, but the mental health specifically for men. Well, in studio, we have a man who is going to help us into either admitting or not whether men are suffering from or rather need mental health care or not. How are you, sir?
I'm well, thank you.
Welcome on the podcast.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Please, let's start where we start. Your name and your business of life.
I'm Silas Kanali. I'm a pastor. I'm an author. I'm a husband. I am a father and a life coach.
Okay. Thank you. Now, there is a phenomenal experience today about mental health.
Yeah.
Generally of the society, but specifically for men. Is it a crisis that needs address, or it can be ignored?
It's a big crisis. Mental health is a big issue, and mental health is real. Statistics has it that 10 to 20% of Kenyans are suffering from mental health conditions. It's a big thing. It's not something to be ignored by the society. It's not something to be ignored by the church. It's not something to be ignored by the government. It is a big issue. It needs to be addressed on a daily basis.
Okay. If it is that alarming, what are the indicators? Because it appears everybody is marching on the street. They are looking healthy, strong, and focused. How do we tell this one needs that help, this one doesn't?
People who are interested in other people will know there is a problem. Because at least 3 people out of 10 are suffering from mental health. If you live in Nairobi and you walk on the streets of Nairobi, you will see people complaining and talking to themselves. And it's not just a behavior, but it's because they are pressured by life to an extent that they are losing it. They are losing it. And I will be specific. It is even more in pastors.
Pastors are suffering from mental health complications.
Yes, more.
How is that the case?
Because they have a wrong interpretation of their job. They don't understand their JD. And they pose as though they are the ones to carry the problems of the congregation. And they are pushed with the challenges of brother so, the challenges of sister so. They have not paid the church rent. They have not done this. The congregation is not growing. They have not traveled to a far country and all that kind of thing. These things, if they are not checked and if they are not put where they belong, they can bog down someone and lead him to a mental health hospital.
Okay. So what has this, you say life pressure, could cite for us some of the things that can contribute to that?
The economy. You have heard people complaining about the economy?
What is economy?
You've heard people are not able to meet their ends. They are not able to make life move. The economy is difficult. The relationships are toxic. They are not able to achieve their visions. This may lead to stress, depression, all those kind of mental related issues. Yeah. So if you're in this country and everyone is complaining on every street and saying, oh, we are not good, we are not going to make it the next day, and they discover that indeed their $1 is not able to take care of them, and so forth, and they have nowhere to run to, they have no anchor to run to, you will break down, bro.
Okay.
Mhm.
So are you saying that mental health complications are brought about by wrong response to the prevailing circumstances?
Yes,
Or
part of it.
Mhm.
It is not be able to handle the storms of life. Your people are not trained, equipped to handle hardness. You know, like the Bible says, endure hardness as a good soldier of Christ.
Yes.
Many of them have not been trained, given the capacity to be able to look at life, even with its challenges. And there are a section of people who promise utopia, promise a life without challenges.
Yes.
And so people live anointing themselves with some oil and expect life without challenges. When they see the challenge, they are perplexed, and it leads to depression. And if you want to see it more, you can go to the weddings where a young man or a young lady is getting married and they are promised that life will be great
all the way.
and they will achieve great things and all that kind of thing. They are not told the truth of the matter, that there will be challenges, that there will be issues to deal with. So when they meet those issues, they are surprised, and it leads to homicide.
Oh my God. So what are some of the measures that should be deployed in order to arrest this kind of a situation?
Some of the measures are have a support system, good relationship, whereby you can open up, you can be vulnerable, and you'll not be judged, and they will help you out. Have good counselors, mature counselors, people who are experienced in life, who are able to talk to you and lead you. Have some physical exercises. It helps a lot. Sedentary life can kill and destroy, but physical exercise helps a lot. Sleep enough. Sleep enough. And these, I'm talking from a social point of view, social and theological point of view. I'm not a medic. Yeah.
Okay. No, are you in any way saying that our social fabric and our family structure that in the past used to be a support system, it's no longer on that list?
Sure.
We need to manufacture one.
Not really manufacture, but build. Build a proper, healthy social system. Because right now, if you listen to the talks, if you listen to the teachings, if you look around, the relationship is no more relationship, it's transaction. There are things like work with people who can put something in your life.
Yes.
What of us who have nothing to put in your life? What will happen to us?
You sow seed in the good ground.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see, if now so nobody's changing your life, then water seeks its level. There are people who may not change your life, but you are there to change theirs. It's It is a relationship. We're building society for society's sake, not for selfish gain, not what I get from you. And that's why you discover that friendships don't last.
Yes.
They don't last. If you don't find somebody saying, we've been friends with you for 20 years, 30 years or so, it doesn't last. Because transaction, and when you find a higher bidder, you move on to someone else. But when we go back, even when we were growing up, a child belonged to the entire society.
Yes.
If you did something, before your parent punishes you, you will have been punished by other people.
Yes.
And by the time your parents learn that you actually did that and you were punished, they will punish you more. Yeah. Today, egocentric.
The way forward.
The way forward is we must cast an awareness on mental health and stop stigmatizing those who are suffering from mental issues. The church should not misrepresent mental health issues, because sometimes the church will tell you it's a demon. Not all diseases are demon possession. There are other things. For example, you're talking to us about fasting. And there are people who are given to this kind of fasting without the word. They are not built in the word, and they go and hear voices. Someone went to one of the caves to fast, and he was having a toothache. He didn't see the dentist. And he had a voice saying, go and remove all your teeth. I am the creator. I'll give you new teeth. And he sought to go, and he removed all the teeth. To date, he has no teeth, and there is no new set of teeth from the creator. Did he hear God? No. But he had a voice. Yes, must have had a voice.
I'm interested in the person who extracted the tooth, all of the teeth, because I will forgive the ignorance of the person that had the voice. But if I came to you for service, I had a voice, you say, pull all my teeth out, and I have an understanding that these ones are not growing back again, will I volunteer to carry out the exercise?
If you heard from God, who am I to contradict God?
That's your responsibility.
And you're paying for that matter.
Okay, God made man, man made money, money made man mad. Is that the case?
I think so. I think your diagnosis is right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're having a conversation here with Silas Kanali, helping us in appreciating mental health challenges and how to combat them successfully. You have a question, you have a matter, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We will be able to link you to the solution if we don't have the solution forthright. But to encourage you to be an extension of what you're doing here, right where you are, by sharing the link widely, get more people to learn from what we are hearing, and of course, as we have a conversation with different people. Back to you in conclusion. This month has been declared a month for mental health. I don't know whether it's worldwide or is within this country, but majorly is zeroing in on men. Is it true that men are more victims of mental health challenges than women?
Yes,
and if that's the case, why?
Yes, it is true. And I can cite what I think is the reason why. Like in an African setting, most men like yourself are not taught to talk about their problems. They suffer in silence. A female, if you board the same matatu, it doesn't know you, and there's something bothering her, she will just talk to you about it. And talk to the other one about it, and talk to the other one about it, and find a solution. Not so with men. Men, they suffer in silence because they have been mistaught that to acknowledge you have a problem, you have a challenge, is to make you weak. And they will want to appear strong. Strong. Secondly, men are not taught to cry. When last did you cry?
Hey, crying is for children.
That is it. That's
Yes.
the problem.
How
But
is it a problem?
That he that created a human being to cry, it is a self-healing mechanism that God created. If you are a reader of your Bible, you realize that Jehovah has even a bottle that puts in tears.
Maybe mine dried.
Yours has no reserve.
That reserve tank seems to be empty.
So they don't ventilate.
Yes, yes.
They do not have that kind of social fabric where they can share their challenges and help one another. Because some of the things that are worrying you, there are people who have been there. They have gone through it, and successfully so. So, for instance, if it is church is not growing, if it is church bills, if it is what, I'm saying that because I've been in that field for 34 years. So there are some who have gone through it successfully. And even if that congregation of yours closes, your life has not closed. You will eat, you will survive. You are not paid because you shepherd a congregation. You are paid because you are called.
And you are adhering to your master's responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay. Just before we move from there, you say men are not free to share their issues. Could it not be because we have become a very insecure or untrusted society? My issues are not safe with you, they are not safe with anyone. We are gathering for prayer purposes when it is collection for gossip reasons. And
what about women? They don't care.
Exactly. And where is gossip thriving?
Among them. It doesn't. Gossip doesn't kill. Gossip is okay. It doesn't kill.
Are you saying tumwage mtama kwenye kuku wengi?
Why not? What will happen? What's the worst that can happen? I will walk healthy. I will be free. If there is anything you think about me, it is you as a problem, not me. I will be free.
Because you shared it.
Because I shared it and you went and broadcasted, why not? In the course of it,
Yes,
someone might be found who will help me. Let me share with you something. I'm a father of children. And one time when my third-born son was born, we didn't have money to come to clear the hospital bill. So we were held in the hospital. No money. I'm a preacher. I'm educated. And apparently nothing. Good people said, when the pregnancy of your wife was growing, you must have been seeing it. And so saving for that time. I had nothing to save, but we must have children anyway. And it didn't happen. So people began to gossip about it. Down in Kisii, I was in Nairobi, down in Kisii, some people heard of a preacher in Nairobi who is not able to pay hospital bill and is stuck there. And according to them, they say, and the preacher is a good preacher. And it was a gossip. And they were so much touched with the situation. They said, we must find that preacher. And they came and saved us.
So through gossip?
Through gossip. That gossip was a blessing.
I understand you because you are a communication person. And grapevine is one of the mode of communication. So I understand you very well. But
Nairobi gossip.
the Nairobi gossip and the rest.
Yes.
But I want us to structure as we conclude. Want to encourage that brother, that father, that uncle, that man that is looking for a conducive environment to vent out what he is going through. I believe there must be, I would say, ethical way of seeking help other than just leaving it open that way. I have an issue with this generation where they jump everybody and go to where they are not even related. Okay, you meet somebody on Facebook, and then he begins to ask you for assistance. And you ask, where's your father? Where's your mother? Your brothers, your sisters? I mean, there is a rank that leads you to your solution. But if you jump your immediate family, you have not consulted them. Your circle, the people you went to school with, that you grew with, you have not talked to them. Then you meet one special preacher from America, and you are telling him to help you out. Isn't that the source of confusion and disorder?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And we must begin to value age. Age is important. Age comes with a lot of blessing. Age is not just a number. No. Age is experience. And where you're growing up, there are people who are older than yourself. Yes. That means they have seen more things than you have. If you carefully, respectively talk to them, you will find help. Even within your family setup.
Yes.
That you are more educated doesn't mean you are more experienced. There are people who are more experienced. They may not have the language to communicate their experience, but they will help you out. I was so depressed one time in this city because something was going on and my name was everywhere. And there is an older pastor in town. I went to him. And I was so depressed. I went to his office and cried and told him, this is what is being said about me and it's not true and this is what is going on and all that. He said, relax, young man. He was about 80 years at that time. He made mud and put it on my clothes. And he told me not to touch. I didn't know what he was doing. And we sat there and began talking about other things. After a while, he reminded me of the mud. He said, you can now remove it. And just with a click, removed, and my clothes were just good as it were. And he asked me a question. When I put it there, if you had tried to remove, it will make your clothes more dirty. But since you gave it time, it healed itself, and you were able just to remove it like that. He told me, go home, say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing. That was the medicine. That was the medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is what experience
Younger,
can
but
do.
clever, is older, more educated, not as he had, not learned as him, but he had the medicine.
Yeah, the cure.
And it healed me. Age is important.
We seem to have a generation that is running away from the elderly.
Yeah, they think they know better. They'll burn their fingers.
How do we bring them back?
We let them burn.
Oh,
yeah.
When they burn, they will find their way where there is water.
You will ask them, so you can burn. Yeah. Because sometimes in our language they say the cow that is straying cannot hear the others.
Calling.
Yeah, cannot hear the others calling.
Wow.
And the young people are hell-bent to show us
That they know.
that they know better. They are more cleverer because they can play with technology. But in life, we are more learned.
Ladies and gentlemen, we must begin to land. Silas here helping us make sense of our senseless world. I will give you opportunity for your last word as we postpone the conversation to pick it up at a later date.
If you suspect you have a challenge and you cannot make sense of it, look for an elderly church leader. Talk to her or talk to him. He will show you the way. He say, go ye in the highway and ask, where is the old way? And if you find it, walk in it, you shall find rest for your souls. There is rest. Don't suffer alone. Don't suffer in silence. And in case that is too far, call the numbers on this line. We are counselors. We are life coach who will help you out. We'll talk to you and help you.
Thank you so much for making time to talk to us. We'll be doing this soon.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's conversation. And we encourage you, please don't just run away. Please share the video widely, get more people to enjoy and learn from what we are saying from this end. I look forward to meeting you in the next program. Until then, God bless you.